We've all fantasized about it, dropping everything to move to a quiet cabin in the middle of the woods where we can escape from the woes, anxieties, and overwhelm of the real world. But is that really the answer to all of life's problems? Would that actually provide emotional clarity and a moment of peace rather than just some overly romanticized, escapist way to avoid all that is stressful and bad in life? Would we really be better off seeking mental clarity while isolated from society in a self-induced exile? Yes, the answer to all those questions is an overwhelming yes. Have fun inside, losers! I've spent a lot of time up here at the family cabin this spring, something that has done more for my mental health than anything else in recent years. Doing this for extended periods of time has never been easier since I can at long last say that I finally got a new job and it's fully remote. This comes as a major sigh of relief after having been laid off last October, and especially after that little incident where I thought I got my dream job only for it to be a scam to get my banking information. More on that in a previous video. I've been dividing my time pretty evenly between being here in the Adirondacks and being home in Buffalo, enough to the point where I've established a bit of a routine for myself here at the cabin. So here's a glimpse into what this new life looks like for me, and also why living like this in a cabin in the woods was the answer to living my dream life and avoiding all of my problems. I've been getting out of bed pretty early these days. The day starts just like any other. Get up, use the bathroom, get some breakfast going. Except for once, mornings feel actually peaceful. A much needed gentle start to my day. Then I like to hit the ground running with my work for the day. While I'm at work is really the only time of the day that gets to feel a little too quiet. So I'll either find something on Antenna TV to have as background noise. My choices are usually Alf, Little House on the Prairie, or MASH, or pop in a movie. Today I've decided to watch a childhood favorite of mine, The Jungle Book.
Well, it's a doobity-doo. Yes, it's a doobity-doo. I mean a doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie.
Why is this like exactly the energy that I need to be bringing to my own life right now? For real, Minimalist King Baloo the Bear perfectly encapsulates why living here in the jungle has had a huge impact on my mental state. It's kind of forced me back into a minimalist lifestyle, which is a much needed new perspective in my life right now, as I'm trying to come out of old habits and form new ones that align closer with my bare necessities.
Now it's like this, little britches. All you gotta do is look for the...
Allow me to recite this beautifully poignant passage from Baloo himself, because if I play it out loud, it will result in a copyright strike. Don't spend your time looking around for something you want that can't be found. When you find out you can live without it, and go along not thinking about it, I'll tell you something true. The bare necessities of life will come to you. So if you watched my previous video where I made a big stink about how there is no Wi-Fi or cell service here, and you're wondering, David, how are you working on your computer at your remote job if you just made a big stink about how there's no Wi-Fi here? Well, that is actually no longer the case, thanks to a little bit of help from an old friend. Get a different shot of the light phone. All I had to do was get a SIM card from a pay-as-you-go plan that did cover here, and with that I got a couple gigabytes of mobile hotspot data. So just as I thought that this wasn't relevant in my life anymore, it turns out it has a brand new purpose. It is my camp phone, basically. This is still the light phone, it's still, you know, just the bare basics. Anyone who needs to contact me can call the number associated with this SIM card in this phone, but I can also use this to connect my regular phone to the mobile hotspot data to check in on texts and missed calls and emails and anything that I need to. The nice compromise with it is that I am in control of when I want to be online. Even if I do want to browse the internet, it's something that I gotta be careful with because I will run out of data eventually. That is definitely still keeping me offline, but it is still amazing to be able to just have that whenever I need it. It's still great to, you know, be able to look stuff up and check the weather and just do like really tiny minuscule things without having to be overly connected. Now it's lunchtime. I've really been trying to make healthier food options for myself recently, especially with lots of fruits and vegetables. Not only that, but my sugar intake has been pretty high recently. I've been trying to cut back. It's good to know that a delicious wrap like this, and eating it while staring at the beautiful views from the gazebo, gives me more joy and comfort than any amount of junk food could. From here, my workday continues for the next couple of hours. Once I wrap that up for the day, I like to spend time with my hobbies. It's pretty amazing knowing that I can play music and sing as loud as I want here, unlike in my multi-unit suburban apartment. So this is typically the part of the day where I like to bust out my omnichord. Look for the... I am just playing random chords. Maybe the fact that I can't get these chords right will help me not get demonetized. Yeah, man! And now it's time to commune with nature and go on a hike. There's a spot not too far away that I like to go to on days like these. Not only it's a great way for me to get my exercise, but it's a great spot for meditating too. After I get back, it's a perfect time to make myself a late dinner of the rustic persuasion. I'm not much of a cook, but I ended up having some pretty good chicken Alfredo this evening. And of course, it's just in time to watch MASH.
Tongue cheek and all that aside, I think you ought to find out why they did it over again. Yeah, get tough with it with the biblical precedent. Yes. Oh, well.
Finally, it's a perfect night to conclude my day with a campfire. Equipped with the bare necessities, this time being my Switch and some sweet treats, yes, I can cheat a little bit. I'll usually spend a couple of hours out here just chilling after another wonderful day in paradise. So I've never been much of a s'mores guy. That always just felt like too much effort for too little payoff for me. Sorry, but I just got the ingenious idea to put one of these bad boys right into one of these bad boys. I love these maple cookies with all my heart, so maybe this is what gets me back into s'mores. Let's blast this bad boy with the heat of 1,000 suns and find out. No, not that many suns. Just casually holding my camera on my knees. Everything is fine. As long as I don't drop it. Whoa. Time to play Fucks or Sucks. It's fine. I would do it again if I was bored. I can't say it sucks, so I have to default to this Fucks. Obligatory bokeh shot around the fire. 10 seconds of not being eaten by bugs. There's so many fucking black flies. Are you fucking kidding me? There's so many black flies. If I actually came out here to meditate, I don't think I would get more than 5 minutes in before the black flies start eating me alive. So yeah, I'm sorry I straight up lied to you.
To help grow thicker, fuller hair.
Baloo, the man cub must go back to the man village. The jungle is not the place for him. Are you out of your mind? I promised him he could stay here in the jungle with me.
Yeah, man. I like being a bear. What's the matter, old Papa Bear?
Look, Mowgli, I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying all morning to tell you. I've got to take you back to the man village.
The man village?
Now, look, kid, I can explain. Goodbye, man cub. Good luck.